Hi. Okay, so wanted to kind of share a little bit of a thought with you today. Something that I just heard. I was listening to a podcast, and I'm not going to say by who because he seems to be inexplicably a little bit of a, how shall I put it, a polarizing figure, and I don't really understand why, but I'm not going to get into that. So, but one of the things that he quoted was he quoted Friedrich Nietzsche, and what he quoted was a line that Nietzsche said. He said that people that what you're looking for is exactly where you don't want to find it. That's what he said. What you're looking for is exactly where you don't want to find it. So I was thinking about that, and it's a really powerful thought. Here's kind of what it is that he was talking about. You know, there's an old joke, and it was kind of funny the first couple of times I heard it. It's not as funny now, but we'll get to that. And what he said, the joke is that, you know, this woman pulls into, you know, she's driving a car and she pulls in and she's pulling into the parking lot and she sees this guy there in the parking lot, you know, underneath one of the big lights in the parking lot. And he's on all fours and he seems to be searching for something. And so she gets out of the car and she says, excuse me, sir, are you looking for something? Is something wrong? And he says, yeah, I lost a contact lens. And so she says, well, oh, okay, well, why don't I get out and help you? And so she gets out of her car and she gets down on her hands and knees and she helps him search for this contact lens. And it takes a little bit of time. I'm just trying to figure out. Okay, so it takes a little bit of time. And, you know, after about 10 minutes or so, they're not finding it. And so she says to him, you know, we've really searched all over this place, sir, and, you know, we can't find this anywhere. Are you sure you lost it here? And he says, well, no, I lost it over there. And he points to a spot about 20 feet back. And she's puzzled. And she says, well, then why are we looking over here? And he says, oh, that's simple. The light's better. So the thing is that, you know, like I said, the first time I heard that, it was funny. But when you think about it more, I was kind of thinking about, like, in light of this idea, is that we all kind of do that sometimes, don't we? Is that we want to grow, we want to improve, we want to do something more and be better. But there are places that we know that we need to go in order to do that we won't go. We won't do. Because it's dark over there. And we don't want to go into the dark. We don't want to do that. What we want to do is we want to look over here where we're comfortable. But that's not where it is. What we're looking for is over there in those dark spaces, is over there in those places that we really don't want to go. What was it? There was I don't remember now. There was something else I wanted to mention about that. It was just that, well, in any event, the idea is but if you really do want to grow and you really do want to improve, that's where you have to do it. You have to go to those places where you're uncomfortable. Oh, now I remember. Okay. What was it? About a year ago or so, I did a Facebook Live talking about this idea of being uncomfortable, getting uncomfortable with being uncomfortable. So, you know, you ever go to like one of these self-help groups or things like, you know, one of these, you know, kind of self-empowerment kinds of things. And one of the things that they'll tell you, you know, the very common is you got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. And, you know, and everybody goes, yeah, I'm going to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And then for the most part, they don't. And the question is why? And the answer is because it's uncomfortable. Nobody wants to go there because it's uncomfortable. We don't like being uncomfortable. If we did like it, it would be comfortable. So it's the same idea, is that you know, it's uncomfortable. You don't want to be there. It's the place that you least want to go, but that's where you have to go to find what you're looking for. So anyway, that's what I was thinking about, and I just wanted to kind of share it. I guess the take home, if you're interested, is stop for a minute and think about what it is that you actually want, what you want, you know, what your goals are, what you want to accomplish in life. And then think about the places that you'd have to go to get that. And then think about whether you're ready to get uncomfortable and to actually go to those places. And I'll tell you that that's not easy. You know, I mean, there are, I think, gradations of it. You know, I personally, like, you know, for example, don't like the sensation of falling. I don't like, and so therefore I don't do roller coasters, and I would never even dream about jumping out of a plane or things like that. And it's got me thinking, maybe those are some things that I need to start considering. Not because I'm going to enjoy them, but because that's where something is that I'm afraid of. What are you afraid of? And what do you think you'll find if you get there? If you go there? Anyway, like I said, something to think about. Have a great day and have a happy New Year.